Hi everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review, and today we're going to take a look at the figure. It is the Papo 2007 Hippopotamus. Now Hippopotamus, or referred to as the hippo, is a species of a large semi-aquatic mammal native to sub-Saharan Africa. It is the only extant species in the family Hippopotamidae family, the other being is a pygmy hippo, or Choropsis liberiensis. Its name is from the ancient Greek, named river horse. Now, the size is about for the bulls, the weight is up to 1,500 kilograms, or 3,300 pounds, while the cows is about 1,300 kilograms, or 2,900 pounds. Now, despite being cute and docile, they're actually the most dangerous animal in Africa, killing up to 500 people in a year. And despite the fact, its name referred to as the river horse because it did to live in the river. However, instead of swimming, it walks through the water. And also, the bite force is around as 1,800 pounds per square inch, and has the biggest mouth of any land mammal. Consider that. So hippo is the third largest land mammal on the planet, after the rhino and the elephant. And considerably, this heavyweight is a herbivore, and is also classified as a wood-performer, which is closely related to whales. Now, let's talk about this sculpt of this majestic hippo. This hippo's mouth is pretty good at sculpting, which is expected to have tusks like these animals. Actually, the bulls use those tusks to fight for the dominance, which, for a real animal that might experiment on, which is okay. And I mean, it might look sweet and innocent, but it's also dangerous nonetheless. So, a good sculpt, not gonna say, it's kinda nice indeed for an animal like that. Which, this is a very good sculpt. In a way it would, that's kind of which it might be. So, a decent sculpt. Now the pose is actually the mouth opening pose. It might use its mouth as a yawn to warn off any other intruders. And yeah, including others of its own kind, which it makes sense. Now, it might be concerned why this hippo become aggressive due to its territorial instinct, but the detail is kinda smooth as well. Well, a little bit rough anyway, which it's pretty smooth figure, and it's actually pretty good details on that. It portrayed as a large, even-toed ungulate with big mouth, and make it look terrifying with its jaws. And yes, kind of which hippos may be territorial, but you need to share space with something. And yeah, it's a very sweet and very powerful beast with its mouth open, but the color scheme is actually very good in my opinion. It's darkish gray color, especially when the underbody is on the side, which is very sensitive, but I kinda like the hippo's appearance, and the head looks look realistic to me, which the hippo's size does matter, and the mouth is purely good to be added in, which I kinda like the mouth of a hippo's where they chewed on grass, which during the day hippos may spend time in the water, but during that night they may feed the grass, which that makes sense for what animals did. And yes, hippo is actually my favorite animal because how dangerous it looks and how angry it looks. But baby hippos considered very small and cute, and adults can become deadly. It is also listed as vulnerable species. It might consider that. Now, some believe it might be considered what the pygmy hippo might look like. So, we're gonna bring up a ruler and let's give this hippo a measure. In terms of length, from tip of the mouth, from tip of the tail, we're looking at about, as you can see, we're only at around as the mouth, we're only about 5 inches, and which is only at about, as you can see, it's around as 13 centimeters, and a height on top of the mouth, we're looking at about almost 4 inches, and which is only at about 9.5 centimeters. And for comparison, I'm gonna bring up another hippo. And here's with the Safari Ltd 2014 Hippopotamus. Now, despite the fact this one's a bit pinkish, while the other one's dark in color, so it makes this hippo look like a Hippogorgops, while the other one is Hippopotamus antiquus. So that makes sense. And the rating, I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. A very perfect sculpted hippo. It's not as bad, but it's still great. But everybody considered that this hippo is considered the largest or dangerous even-toed ungulates. But if you don't know that misfigure, let me know in the comments. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video, and leave a comments below. And I will see you for another review about the Papo 2005 Pyrenees bear. Goodbye, everyone, and see you all next time.